Two guys who want a piece of it again. Final round, and Jason Gavern coming out throwing the jab and a right hand behind it, just as he did in the first round.
He did that at the start of the fifth round, too. He worked hard, but I thought that by the end of the round, Jermaine Woods had won the round. And Jermaine is trying to come on again. We'll see if Gavern can keep this pace up now in the sixth round. Because he seemed to fade visibly the second half of round 5.
Well, it's the start of a long journey for Jason Gavern, by his own admission.
Those punches up, Jason.
Got the support of his family, though. His wife, Christy. Daughter, Liera, who's 7. Landon, who's 4. Watching at home down in Florida. There's a right hand.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. He's much improved here tonight.
That's not a knockdown. Get up. Come on, get up.
Low blow, and he'll be given as much time as he needs here.
Time.
Up to 5 minutes to recover from that. Referee immediately, David Mendoza, said no knockdown. But he was hurt. He sunk.
He definitely did. He went down like that was not a low blow. It was, they had the backstab. See what you think, Rich.
All right, we'll take a look at it again. Woods bending low.
Ooh.
That's a punch to the left side. That's a beautiful body punch.
Yes.
That should have been scored. A clean knockdown. That is a mistake. That was a clean knockdown scored.
And instead, they take a point away.
Unbelievable.
That's terrible.
Ready to go?
That is a terrible decision by the referee. One thing to call it a low blow, another thing to call it to take a point away. There have been no prior warnings at all. Case of the referee affecting the outcome of the fight.
Stop, stop, stop.
Well, I would wonder if Jason Gavern could have gotten up before the count of 10.
I'm not sure.
Had he ruled it correctly as a knockdown. Now, if I was Jermaine Woods, I would just bang to that body. Bang to that body. Gavern's in trouble. He's out of gas.
Yeah, he is, and he's holding on. He's still got a long way to go. Minute 20 seconds. Double left hand from Woods and a right uppercut.
Woods is way behind on points, but he can still win this fight.
Trying to work the body. He knows that that was a good punch.
Gavern is in a desperate predicament.
And Woods not showing any desperation at all, and I think he would be well advised to show some.
Step back.
Inside a minute.
Woods needs to bang to that body. He should bang to the same side that he scored the knockdown on. That's what he needed right there. He's trying to find that spot again.
Gavern throws a wild right hand. It did get there. Got Woods off him for a minute. 35 seconds remaining.
Gavern showing courage.
There was a body shot.
Yeah. I think Gavern in the end will be disappointed here, Barry, because he really hoped that his stamina would be completely different. But he has faded a little at the end of this fight, and he was legitimately knocked down with a tremendous body shot from Jermaine Woods, although it was not counted by the referee, David Mendoza.
And then he compounded it by taking a point away.
It should be a 10-8 round for Woods. Instead, he won't get credit for it. It'll end up being a 9-9 round.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying it would have changed the outcome, but there was a question, you're right, Rich, as to whether or not he would have been able to get up from that. He was clearly hurt.
And of course, he wouldn't have gotten any time to recover, even if he had beaten the count.
All right,
I will take a look at it here. Woods is going to go down. Well, you couldn't really see it from there, but he came down from way under. Woods thinks he's knocked him out. Take a look here. You'll see the punch. It's easy to see. From the left side, it's going to land at this clearly a legitimate shot, and Jason Gavern just caves in.
All right, when we come back, we'll have the decision, which I don't really think is in doubt. We'll come back and have all of that on the other side of this commercial break. Don't go away. We're coming back to Palm Springs. Meanwhile, Jason Gavern, and I think he'll be relatively pleased, but had his problems.
Yeah, well, he fought very well, I thought, tonight here early in the fight. There you see him putting punches together. He was throwing fine jabs, following up with right crosses. Really liked the way he was fighting. He was obviously a much improved fighter from when we had seen him before, taking the fight game seriously. But then he started to fade a little down the stretch. Still trying to jab in the fifth round, but by the end of the fifth round, he was having some trouble. And in the sixth round, he got hit with that body shot, went down Was not ruled, however, a knockdown.
That's right. That's going to have some controversy. I don't think it will affect the outcome of the fight. Here's Jimmy Lennon to tell us.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 6 rounds of action, we have a unanimous decision. Here are the score totals. Judge at ringside, Dr. James Jankin scores it 58-54. Marty Denkin scores it 59-54. And our judge at ringside, Jerry Cantu, scores about 60-53. All three in favor of the winner, Jason the Sensation Gavern.
So Jason Gavern wins the fight. What I find interesting is none of the 3 judges gave that round to Woods.
Well, I know the last guy didn't because he got Jason Gavern at 60 points.
Well, Jason Gavern wins it. He was impressive early on, did fade a little bit. Still some work to be done, but as we said, Chris Rose still kind of a work in progress.
Well, that's the way it goes sometimes when you move from cop to fighter. James Toney, you kind of feel like a proud big brother. This guy's been working with you the last 5.5, 6 weeks. Your assessment of his performance?
I think he did good. He started out really fast, but he faded down the end. There's some things he got to work on, like turn his punches over more. He was slapping a lot tonight. Overall, I'll give him a B+.
B+? Yeah. That's a pretty good grade.
I know, but to be a cop, you know, maybe if they gave him a billy club, he'd do a little bit better.
He'll hit a lot harder.
Yeah, all right. Well, that is certainly not the last we have heard of one Jason Gavern. Congratulations to him with the 6-round decision in this one.